Let's take a look at the starting lineup of Coach Vil Verayo.
Clear for RC Cola Raiders. This is your regular first six. You've got Yonko Morales, Caballero, McClinton, Ortiz, Limaculangan, and of course their libero, Balmaceda.
At doon naman sa kabilang panig para naman kay George Pascua.
And this is also the regular starting six of Coach George. You've got Ink, Maranyo, Dakis, Adachi, Manabat, Molina, and of course, Jen Reyes.
Pag nakakuha itong RC Cola ng panalo who's to say na hindi na pwedeng sunod-sunurin.
Right, and right now, they're starting to create their tempo, especially with that first point from Micah Ortiz.
Ang problema lang nila, we talked about it in the pre-game, Chiki.
Yes.
The fact that ito si Rupia Inc. has finally found her groove as well.
Yeah, they really, RC Cola really have to be able to stop Ink. Kasi talaga ngayon, we saw in that last match against Signal, napakalakas ng kamay ni Rupia Inc.
First 2 points going to RC Cola. And again, historically, itong koponan ng Petron has been a very slow starter, but a very strong finisher.
Yes.
They say it's not going to get over. From Molina, 3 straight points para sa RC Cola.
So ito, no, ang sabi nga kasi kanina sa akin ni Caballero, kapag ang RC Cola, when they're down by 3 or 4 points, it's very difficult for them to get back up. So ito, inuunahan na nila. They're creating a big gap between the scores of RC and Petron.
Let's see if they can keep it going.
Yes.
They'll have a chance here once again. Sa kanilang ofensiba, but the offensive set goes awry. First point para sa Petron.
You know, that was a good play from Di Maculangan. The set was just too high for Micah Ortiz.
Maranyo serving para sa koponan ng Petron. Dalawa yung kanilang hinahabol.
It's a good serve from Maranyo.
They go outside. McClinton. Doug. Inc. Kept that alive. But a chance once again. They go back to McClinton. Good point, Molina. That looked like that might have been going long. And Sarah gets that through again.
You know, as early as now, dapat si Di Maculangan should really distribute her sets well because ngayon, no, parang consecutively binibigay niya kay McClinton yung bola. So, you know, andyan naman si Yonko. So it's good if we also see some locals doing their hits from the front.
Quick set doesn't work. He's a little bit low para kay Manabat.
Ngayon, malakas ang front line ng RC Cola. You've got McClinton and Morales at the same time in front. Sinabayan mo pa ng Yonko. So let's see, no, what plays Di Maculangan can concoct.
5-1 ang ating talaan dito. Nice block up front. The imports come firing.
Perfect timing yung talon ni Linda Morales for the hit of Ink. Look at this replay. There goes the back set. Nobody was fake. And look at the block. Napaka-solid. Arms way above the net.
Well, you said you talked to them earlier and
Yeah.
they were very confident coming into this match, and right now that confidence is showing. But Manabat scores to silence the fans of RC Cola just for a bit.
You know, I talked to Din Manabat earlier. I said, oh no, may injuries ka ba? And then she said, well, you know, my knee is kind of hurt, but it doesn't really bother me. And ang sabi niya sa akin, the good thing that PSL Grand Prix brought to her was she got really curious why the imports play the way that they do. How come daw, angat na angat ang laro ng mga imports. So siya tuloy, determined siya to be like them. So she practices twice a day. So yung morning, she practices with her alma mater, and then the NU Bulldogs, and then in the afternoon, practices with Petron. And then in between pa niya, nag-weights pa siya.
At yun talaga, you know, if you want to be an elite player, you have to be willing to put in the work.
That's right.
Gotta send it over to zone 5. But again, RC Cola delivers. And that's gonna bring us to our technical timeout of set number 1. 8-2. At ang lamang, the team we said that was on a low, RC Cola Raiders.
Nagbabalik ang PSL Grand Prix mula sa San Juan Arena. Isa sa mga import ng Petron, si Hupia Inc. is very happy about her performance in their last match against Signal HD. Sabi niya sa wakas daw lumabas na yung tunay na Hupia Inc. And she was admittedly lacking confidence in their previous matches, saying na hindi niya raw atake, mistimed yung mga talon niya. And finally raw that she found her groove. We can expect that kind of a Hupia daw to show up for the rest of the conference. Balik sa inyo, Anthony and Chicky.
You know, when Ink first came in, she had really big shoes to fill, diba? Kasi ang pinalitan niya si Alena Bergsma, who's the MVP of last Grand Prix. So she was really nervous at the beginning. But, you know, nakita niya na ang level of playing daw dito, ibang-iba from her college, which was, you know, in the States. So medyo nagulat ako doon because I would think na mas magaling yung doon sa US. But she said hindi. So, ang ginawa niya, nag-overload siya. Every training, nag-overload siya. And then when there were times na she lost confidence na sa sarili niya, the coaching staff gave her confidence back. So she's really grateful to them.
But right now, somebody who is full of confidence is that lady right there, Linda Morales. Nangingibaba na naman sa lahat. But again, on a personal standpoint, you'd like to be able to see all the players come up to their playing to their full potential. At ngayon, nakikita natin si Hupia, yun na nga yung ginagawa niya.
That's right. Yung pa single blocker pa yun.
Nice serve from McClinton. Dakis in her usual setup goes down the line.
You know, that block was kind of open yung block niya. Hindi sila masyadong nagkadikit for that double block. Kaya nakalusot yung palo ni Dakis.
But still with a commanding 6-point edge, ang RC Cola. Molina with a serve. Morales just had to get that one through. Pushed all the way to the back. Smart play once again.
Smart play by Adachi. The first time she did that, it didn't work. McClinton was there. But this time, nakita niya everybody was in front. Walang natira sa backline ng RC Cola Raiders. So, dun yung dinagay. Easy point.
They go outside, Caballero. And now Dakis, she's blocked. Adachi goes to Manabat, and Manabat delivers.
There was a miscommunication between McClinton and Di Makulangan. Now one of the power hitters of Petron, Molina, with a good serve.
Not a good reception. Caballero can't even get that over.
Mababa yung kamay niya when she hit that ball. Mababa na yung kamay niya, malayo pa siya sa net. Sa net, kaya hindi na-over talaga yung bola.
And here comes that rally na hinahanap ni Coach George sa kanyang mga babae.
Good short serve. Ito yung dapat, you should be able to read the ball before it crosses the net.
Timeout by RC Cola. Pakinggan natin yung kanilang huddle.
Tango, you're here, right? Dito ka lang. Angat ka. Gumita ka konti. Judes, umangat ka na lang. Angat ka.
Angat na konti lang, pre.
Yan, dito ka. Bigyan mo ng running si Sarah. Diba? Open yung isa. Sigit mo ng 3 to 3 po spiker mo. Hindi mo nagagamit. Jude! Hindi matama sa kamay mo.
Let's go, let's go! AIC!
So doon nakita natin si Coach Bill reminding the team na si Balmaceda has to be in the middle. But before that, let's look at this statistics. Petron defeats RC Cola in this match. Nakita mo, no, yung discrepancy. Mas mataas talaga yung points ng ng Petron in attacks, in blocks, in aces, at pati sa errors, mas konti yung kanila. So dito, kailangan talaga i-limit yung errors. If it's a short serve, move up.
That was their first encounter. Nakita natin at 24-6. But very surprisingly, nakita natin the first 3 sets there, Chiki, it was
Yes.
competitive.
Yes.
Nung nakita natin yung 4th set, 25-10, biglang kumalas na lang ang RC Cola.
That's right. Pero ngayon, so far, no, agresibo ang RC Cola at nasunod yung play ni Coach Bill na bigyan ng running si Linda.
Daki sets up. Easily dug. They go to Caballero, and that is 4 touches.
Yeah, that ball just touched the tape of that net.
Dalawa na lang ang lamang ng RC Cola rito.
Here comes Dindin Manabat. It's a good serve.
Sent over. Petron was wise to it. Daki's blocked. They set up Daki's again. Now a chance for RC Cola. They go to Caballero. Daki's blocked. Good rally here. Morales denied.
Alam mo, nahuli ng blocking defense ang yung play nila na ibibigay kay Morales. That's why Dakis was prepared. Look at this replay. Dakis and Marano were there. They knew that it was going to be, that ball was going to be set to Linda Morales.
When the defense is wise to what you want to do, you're in trouble. Dindin Santiago Manabat now with the serve.
Nicely done by Di Maculangan. That ball again, hindi maganda yung first ball, so she had really no choice but to tip that over. She knew the blockers were there, kaya power tip ang ginawa niya.
Here's Linda Morales. Her team up by 2. One of the better servers dito sa ating liga. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness talaga. Hindi pa nakabangon si Yongko.
Running play.
Ball is still
Kept
alive.
alive. No. And Abby Marano will score and get on the board.
You see what the problem there was? Kulang yung bilis sa pag-get up on their feet. Kanina, those 2 balls, kamotik nang walang kumuha. It was an easy over, and then that last ball, it was easy again, but nobody followed through. The ball was saved by one of the Raiders, pero wala, nobody followed through.
And that's why you saw the coaching staff, Chiki, looking at each other saying, ano naman nangyari sa team natin? Mukhang nakakatulog sila.
Right. So let's see ito. Caballero will score. No.
They go to Ink. Bang!
Ito pa naman si Ink found out the correct spike approach na dapat gamitin sa conference na to. And overload siya ng overload to get the right one. And nakita mo yon yung blockers magkahiwalay. Napakalaki ng gap between Ortiz. And I think that was ni Maculangan.
And we are now tied at 11. RC Cola. Balik sila kay Caballero. She's dug. Ink again. Nice effort that time by McClinton. Chance once again though. Para sa kupunan ng Petron. They go back to Ink. And she delivers back-to-back points.
You know, in the first few games of Ink, whenever the ball is set to her, it either goes outside or naninet. Hindi siya nakaka-contribute. But ito nga the secret was practice, practice, practice. She kept training, she kept doing overloads, and she finally got it.
Petron now has the lead after being down most of this set. Ilang beses na nangyari yan, and once again, the coaching staff look at each other and they're gonna make a change.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd probably call a timeout and I'd get my girls together and say, hey, what's going on? Nobody's talking.
That's an excellent point. More than anything, instead of just replacing one, obviously all 6 girls were looking at that. It was a campfire.
That's right. Tapos after nun, parang, oh, dapat ikaw. But you know, in volleyball, you have to be, ito yung sport na kailangan medyo selfish ka. Mind, mind, mind.
Daki serving. Lamang na ng dalawa ang Petron. Joy came in and almost contributed immediately. They go back to her. Cases runs out of space though.
But you know, I gotta give it to her. She went for a cross court initially and it was dogged. So now she tried it down the line. It just went wide, but that was a good try.
Tama, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to keep the defense guessing.
Right.
Rachel Andaki serving once again. Tatlo na ang kalamangan dito ng Petron. After a slow start, they have the lead. Di Makulangan has to just set up Morales from the back. Ink sent it back there. And again, Ink was there to deliver a point.
And now, no, nagkakaroon na naman ng trouble with the first ball. And that's how their problem started in the last game. There was no first ball. So you need to be able to control that first ball. Good serve.
It's an ace. And that's going to bring us to our second technical timeout of set number 2. Pero ngayon, nangingibabaw na ang koponan ng Petron. They're up 16-11. Let's talk about offense and defense.
You know, you can't have a good offense if there's no defense, diba? And so far, si Jen Reyes and Dindin Manabat are really doing a good job for Petron. Jen Reyes is just precise in her movements. She's able to face the hitters square on so that her balls are controlled. She knows where to give it. She knows where the setter is, and she gives it to the setter. So Dindin Manabat, of course, if you've got a good setup, then she's gonna hit that ball hard.
Let's check it now with Judd.
Thank you, Anthony. Actually, nagulat din daw si Jen nung nakita niya after the game na naka-21 excellent sets, excellent digs nga daw siya. Pero ang sarap daw ng pakiramdam na yung mga pinaghirapan niyang bola ay nako-convert into points. Pero ang mas masarap pa nga daw doon ay hindi lang siya nakabawi sa signal. Masarap din daw yung tulog niya after nung anong gabing yun dahil nga sa sakit din ng katawan niya. Balik sa inyo.
I'm sure ng sakit ng katawan niya because that was heart-pounding. A heart-pounding game talaga. Hindi mo alam who's gonna win.
Pero mas maganda yung tulog mo. Kung masakit na yung katawan mo, pero nakakuha ka ng panalo.
Oo.
Imbis na napakasakit na ng katawan mo dahil sa sobrang bugbog, tapos natalo ka pa.
Correct. Yung when they played against Photon, if I'm not mistaken, and they lost, iyak daw siya ng iyak the whole night. And she couldn't go to work the next day because she was sobrang namamaga daw yung eyes niya. So the next game, you know, the coaches talked to her about it, encouraged her, and voila, look at this, how she's performing now.
Kaya kayo po dyan, mga ating mga PSL fans, kung kayo nagdududa kung gaano kaseryoso po yung mga player dito makakuha ng panalo, nakikita mo yun. It's just one loss. If you really look at it, you know, in the grand scheme of things, pwede mo sabihin na isang talo lang naman yun eh. Pero nakita mo, dinadamdam ng mga players lahat ng kanilang pagkatalo.
Right. Yun yung talagang pusong player. Diba?
17-13 is our tally here. Joy Casas coming off the bench, looking to contribute once again. Balik sila kay Ink, but Ink is denied there by Di Makulangan and Mike Ortiz.
Alam mo, that was talagang yun ang magandang block because itong si Ink is so much taller than Di Makulangan and Ortiz, but they managed to block her. So ang key doon was the timing of their jump.
Casas serving once again. Tatlo ang kanilang hinahabol. Nice dig that time by Casas. And back-to-back points scored here by RC Cola.
And now they need that boost. They need that next point because yun nga ang sabi ni Caballero kanina when I was talking to her, when they're down by 3-4, it's hard for them to get back up. So, eto, lumalaban sila, nakikita natin. Good mindset. Good serve, good dig.
Ink is denied once again.
What a block by Mike Ortiz and Di Makulangan. Eto, no, talagang lumalabas yung training nila. Look at that. Perfect yung talon, perfect yung pagka-block ni Mike Ortiz and Di Makulangan. Very close together ang blocks nila kaya hindi nakalusot yung bola ni Ink. Yun nga, when they were training, situational yung training nila. What will you do if ganito na ang score? And so ngayon, lumalabas yung training nila. Kumakapit sila sa puntos and they're not disheartened. And now you've got Adachi serving for Petron, which means you've got 3 good hitters in front for Petron. And just as I say that, Maranyo does what she does best, blocked Linda Morales.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Great serve there by Adachi. Talaga naghahanap siya ng pwesto.
Yes. Good coverage there from Arsicola.
That's off the block. McClinton gets another point.
It's nice to see smiles on the faces of the Air Force Raiders. And now, Di Maculangan serves, which means you've got 3 hitters in front for them.
Di Maculangan, one of the better servers we've got here in the league. Back set, Maranyo denied.
McClinton was ready for her. Read that play very well. Look at this replay. There's the back set. McClinton with her height and long arms. Strong arms at that. At malakas pumalo si Maranyo.
Isa na lang ang lamang ng Petron dito.
Good serve.
That hit the ground.
Yeah, and I think there was a miscommunication there between Linda Morales and Abanto. Yung bola kasi talagang landed in between them and they were close to each other. Maranyo with a good serve, but check that. That was a long serve. Micah Ortiz up for RC, Cola Raiders. It's a good serve.
And another point here para sa Petron.
Si Manabat, no, you could see her facial expression determined to stop yung paghabol ng RC Cola Raiders.
Ink with the serve now. Trying to close out this first set. Nice dig. Balik sila kay Molina. And she will score.
You know, itong si Molina, kailangan talaga binabantayan yan sa blocking eh. Kasi ang lakas ng bola ni Francis Molina. Tapos, hindi mo pa ma-predict where she's gonna put that ball. One of the smart players I've ever seen.
She's so happy that finally, nakakapag-contribute na siya. The way she knows she can.
Yes. Easy over.
They go to Yonko. She's dug. Ink just sends that over. And Morales just killed that ball.
You know, I thought that ball was really, really close to the net, but I guess that's the kind that she likes. Look at this replay. Wow, perfectly hit. Yung kamay ng blockers ng Petron weren't really up there for that hit.
Chance pa rin para sa Petron dito. Let's take a look at their offensive. Manabat. On the other side, Yonko gets it through.
Ang ganda ng reaction niya, no? Ganyan kasi dapat talaga ang Arzigola. Hindi, not giving up. And look at the score now. 21-22. Here we go. McClinton serves the ball. Dug by Maranyo. And Francis Molina earns the point for Petron. Lakas ng bola niya, nakalusot sa blockers. So now you've got Francis Molina on your screen, up to serve for Petron. It's a good serve, floater.
Yonko denied.
nandun sa harap niya si Manabat eh, tsaka si Adachi. So Coach Vil calls for a timeout.
Natin. Wala lang tayo receive. Yung receive natin hindi umaabot talaga sa setter. So wala tang halata kung kanino ibibigay. Diba? Pasa muna tayo, pasa muna tayo. Huwag ka magmadali. Alam ko yung play mo tres. Papatong ka sa tres pero huwag ka magmadali. Ayaw mo muna receive. Bago papasok naman si Linda, tsaka ka papasok na ganun. Course lang course. Huwag kayong bato ng...
Ako, rin
bato
si
muna
Bato.
ng running. Joy, nag-iisa ang blocker mo dyan pag binatuan ka.
Ako, ang kapit, ang kapit! I see!
Okay, Darren, sabi ni Coach Vil, no, kailangan hindi nagmamadali si Yonko. The play for her at that time was a tres, pero nagmamadali siyang pumasok for a tres, which is a hit in the middle. So, ang sabi ni Coach Vil, receive first. And then, we also heard a play for a cuatro. So, let's see if that's going to be executed.
Well, they need to
There we
execute.
go.
Chance now for Petron. But they just send this one over. Cassius denied. That's pushed back. Petron looking to end this one. Manabat gets it through. It comes back. And Adachi.
Adachi is going to complain for, I think, overreaching.
You can
Oh.
challenge.
No, the referee is just reminding Linda Morales, who has become very passionate after that block. So again, there's a timeout.
It's okay, it's okay.
So, this one, two small blockers at the side.
Yeah.
Okay, then you go run. Follow ka ng straight dito, pero be sure, targetin mo yung court muna. Then, dito ka, parang maliit. Okay?
Yeah.
Si, babasa-basa lang yan. And then, pagka nagkabalikan, if there's a return ball, so make a combination.
Yeah.
Make a combination with return ball. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so Coach George says very clearly, no, na syempre, una pa rin, no, unang offense pa rin nila would be Manabat in the middle because if you have a quick right away as an offense, chances are hindi pa prepared ang defense ng kalaban. But if there's a return, then magkakaroon sila ng combination play. So let's see. Nakita mo, no, sorry si Linda Morales kay Eric Adachi.
Yeah, right before we got back into the action.
Yeah.
That is not a good play.
Oh, wow. That was a good play for RC Cola.
Another set point dodged.
Pero alam mo, I have to hand it to you, itong Petron, talagang hinabol nila yung bola kahit na mababangganan nila yung cameraman ng TV5. There goes that ball. They were really gonna go after it, pero sayang daw, sabi ni Jen.
Gaki's blocked. Balik sila kami nabat. It's still alive. Chance though para sa Petron here. Word is Adachi go. She goes to Dakis. Dakis is blocked. Manabat in the middle. Yes! It wasn't a solid hit, but it did the job.
It did the job, and hindi man lang sinundan ni Wendy Semana yung bola. So it just landed really right inside the court. It wasn't, no questions about it. Look at that replay. There goes the setup. Manabat goes up for that hit. It wasn't even a sharp ball, but it was a high and long ball, and they thought it was outside. Yang Kijan followed the ball.
It was an exciting first set. Petron taking this one 25-23.